Okay, today I'm going to be talking about William Regal's tweet on getting dropped on the top of your head, wrestling, neck bumps, and such. First of all, I don't think he got enough credit for the risky move this was, because this is happening basically everywhere, and even at the company he's working at, WWE, even though not as much, but yeah. But anyway, my big kind of question with this is, where do the wrestling schools play in on this? Let me start out a little negative. For those that don't know, because it's kind of a lost concept, when you are educated in a skill, trade, which is essentially what wrestling, it's not so much a collection of knowledge. It's not just, in a wrestling sense, is how to fall, how to do moves and stuff. Education is supposed to be how to think. It would be how to think about wrestling, how to talk, how to carry yourself, workout routines. Even though I don't really think neck bridges are a good idea with what we've kind of learned now, but I may be 100% wrong on that. But like workout, of course, being important. But yeah, they just don't seem to be teaching these guys how to think and protect themselves at like all times, plan. But on the sort of other side of the coin, how do you teach them to essentially defend themselves? And because you can be blackballed and everything else, especially with, because for the longest time, let's say I would probably go for at least 20 years. The only company you could really make a good amount of money in was the WWE, and they like their guys really obedient, at least from what they say. But again, this is kind of theoretical. I'm not a wrestler in anywhere or any way. But it is a big question of how do you, and if you are a wrestling school that wants to kind of undo this a bit, how do you teach them to say no in the current environment where everything's so spot heavy? Like, this is just a really big question, especially since, let's be honest, one of the biggest schools is at the company, and then they may want that. I don't know. What do you guys think?